To another episode of Turning the Verge. I'm Crystal Nettles, and here with me today is Chamber of Echoes. Welcome, everyone.
Hello.
So why don't you guys introduce yourselves? Tell me a little bit about you.
I'm Clarissa, and...
You can use the mic so we can hear, so everyone can hear you.
Oh, I have to use the mic even though I have to
Oh,
sing?
you do have a mic. Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, so you're doubly important. You can use the mic and just talk to me. So you're Clarissa, and this, you are a solo artist.
Yeah, I am a solo artist, and this is actually my project, and these are some of my live members. Not everybody could be here today.
So who are we missing?
Devin, who plays drums, and Veronica, who does programming and keyboards.
Oh, wow. So what about you guys? What do you do?
Well, my name is Gray. I play guitar and I destroy things.
We'll have to come back to you and learn about that a little later.
Hey there, my name's Ozzy, live bass.
My name's John. I do visuals, VJing. They're live visuals.
Oh, wow. Excellent. So what kind of music do you perform?
It's industrial synth rock, but it has like pop song structures fused with it, and some alternative as well.
So you kind of have a little bit of everything, a large variety, and this is your CD, or I should say CD pack here,
Yeah.
correct? Why don't you tell me about this? It's got the two CDs in there.
Okay, I wanted to make an EP, so I went to a major label recording studio, and they kind of took creative control away from me, so I wasn't able to keep my original lyrics or keep the original way I wanted to sing or musical style, and they kind of took over and they redid the songs the way they wanted to, so I didn't feel that was a good representation of who I was, so I ended up reproducing the same songs myself. So the first album, you can open it.
Okay. So this side?
Yeah, those are my versions, and then the second album is their versions of the same songs.
And is there quite a big difference?
Yeah, there is. Their versions are more like alternative pop rock, and there's not a lot of electronic, and my voice was changed so I sound a lot younger and more like mainstream radio.
Oh, wow. So now, is this a common thing for artists to, go in and the record label just completely change them?
Yeah, completely. Everybody goes through it. Unfortunately, not everybody always gets to do everything they want to do.
Mm-hmm. So what compelled you to go out and make it on your own, to change it up a bit?
It's actually like, I was in Best Buy and I was looking at the Bravery CD, and they had a double CD out, and they went through the same thing. So they were the only band that I ever saw did something like that. So I thought I would do the same thing and show like what I was capable of doing on my own, and like how I wanted to sound originally, and how they turned me or changed me.
And now the artwork on this, you're a little bit of an artist as well.
Yeah,
correct?
I am an artist. I was an artist before I was a musician.
Oh, wow.
So I did all the artwork and graphic design. It took me like 4 months because I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah, we can show, and you got your pictures in here. Any reason it's in the shape of a cross when you open it up?
I think it fits with the theme of the music, and not a lot of albums open up like that, so it's just something that I think people will remember.
Nice and unique.
Yeah.
So now, where did these guys come into play on this record?
I found him on MySpace, and then we became friends, and then he's like, I'll play in your band, and then like I went to university with him, and he's going to be doing all the visuals and stuff, and then Ozzy is actually a longtime friend of Gray's, and then Ozzy's wife plays keyboards, and then Devin I met because when I reproduced the second album, or my versions, at Artisan's label, they introduced me to Devin for live drums, and so he decided he wanted to stick around for the project too.
Oh, wow. So you guys went to school together. Did you study graphic design, or what did you guys study when you were in school?
We didn't have any classes together. We worked at the library.
Oh, wow.
Up where you check out the DVDs and stuff. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were both like really, really shy back then, and like didn't really talk.
Oh, wow.
And now we're both really talkative. I don't know what happened.
Were you, I don't know how to word this, but back in school, did you have the same fashion sense that
In high
that you
school
did
or
now?
in like college?
In both, I guess.
In high school, I went to an all-girls Catholic school, so I was completely different. I was like blonde and hot pink because I had to look like the part because I like have a conservative family. And then as soon as I graduated, I was like, I changed completely into like who I thought represented me, like visually.
And does music really allow you to do that?
Yeah, because like also with this project, it's a visual thing. That's why I have John doing visuals and all the artwork that's going to be manipulated. And like we're going to have like customized instruments that are going to go along with the theme and the look of the album, and then also costumes that we're making like on our own and everything.
Oh wow! So guys, tell me about your costumes.
We haven't really started making them completely, but you guys have ideas.
Yeah, these are normal wear, or daily wear.
So, speaking of the visual aspect, John, I know you guys have a show coming up in February, correct?
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
The show that's coming up in February is, I was asked to perform by my friend Erica, who's also from university, and it's a company that she started called Sound Art Media, and the first event they're doing is called Dreams and Nightmares, and it's going to be at the Aqua Lounge in Beverly Hills on February 25th. So she asked me to perform there, and she's been a longtime fan of my music for like 5 years already, when I was just getting started.
Oh wow.
So yeah,
How
it's going to
exciting.
be our first official show.
So if people want to get information and get do they need tickets or?
Yeah, there's tickets for sale. You can get it through Sound Art Media's website, and then they have links on the bottom of the page to everything.
Oh, awesome. Now the visual element, it's something kind of unique going on in the show. What are you going to be doing?
Right now I'm going through like this huge medical book. It's a French medical book from, I don't know, 1700s, 1800s, something like that. So, you know, just scan those, kind of cut them out, do whatever sorts of transformations,
It's
effects.
like, they're like medical drawings of surgery.
Interesting.
And they're really intricate and of like skeletal structures and muscles and like deformities.
Is it in an interesting way? Like if the general public or just some random person were to see it, would they be completely freaked out by these
They might
drawings?
be. Well, maybe for like
Or-
the deformed feet pictures or something, but not necessarily like the skeletons or anything. They might not.
So
get
why
freaked
did you
out.
guys choose that book, those pictures, that theme?
Well, that's just like that might be like one of the songs, or it might kind of go into another one. And, you know, we'll have other imagery, like I'm working on some like sort of candle twig sort of things that has the same aesthetics.
Yeah, with like
Yeah,
the destroyed
destroyed
buildings.
buildings.
Speaking of
stuff
the,
like
the
that.
destruction, you destroying things.
Well, one thing that I started destroying was my guitar. That's one of the parts that I'm starting to customize, and with the whole look and everything. So, what the start of it, we kind of took the paint on it, and we just chipped everything off, and then we
it
got
took,
this
like,
weird
so
wood
many
stain.
hours to like. We had this like I don't know what's it called, like this lacquer stripper.
Oh, okay.
And it takes
Yeah.
hours and hours and hours to take the paint off of his guitar.
Yeah,
And
so
then-
basically making everything look post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I have a keytar that I'm doing the same thing too, and I feel really bad because like I don't know what I'm doing exactly because I've never destroyed a musical instrument. So I just like took a bunch of sandpaper and scuffed it, and then like took a gel stain. It's not regular wood stain, and it actually adheres to the plastic. So I'm staining the keys so everything looks broken and old and destroyed.
Yeah, there's some in your shoes right now.
Yeah, there's some on my shoes. It stained my shoes
Wow,
permanently.
see, yeah, hardcore, really delving into it. And a lot of people, I think, they think of musicians or anyone in a band and, oh, this is something they just do for fun. They get up on stage and perform. But it takes a lot of work, a lot
Oh,
of
it
work
takes a long
outside
time.
of the stage as well.
This is all I do. This is basically my career.
Oh, wow.
And my job. And every day, every hour I work on this. I don't really take a break or a day off.
So how long have you been singing and performing?
Well, I took classical piano lessons when I was 7.5. And then I got into programming and drum machines and such when I was 17. And I've always been a vocalist, and I started singing when I was like 3. And then I started getting serious about this project and developing it when I was around 18.
Oh, wow.
And so it hasn't come together until now, and I found the right people to make it work, that were willing to dress up and play the part and get into the visual creative aspect of things, because it's very artistic, and it's very important that it's artistic as well.
And speaking of dress up, I don't know what I would call. Is that a shawl or?
I don't know what it is either.
It's so pretty. Now, is this how you would look on a day-to-day basis, or are you?
She looks like this
nice and
every
fancy?
day. Ever since the moment I met her, she's always dressed like she's ready to freaking go somewhere.
Yeah, even if it's to like the CVS, I get dressed up.
You're kind of, my mom always said, you know, you never know who you're going to meet. You
This
never
is
know
true.
what's going to happen. So you may as well be prepared. You never know who's going to snap your picture, too. And I have many a picture of me looking absolutely horrible. So it's nice that you get ready. How long does it take you to get ready every day?
Well, about an hour and a half.
Oh, wow.
Probably. If I have all my clothes picked out, it doesn't take that long. But like, I have to put like layers of eyelashes on and like poof out my hair. And,
Which
like,
I hope the camera, I don't know if you can see this on her eyes, but they're so pretty and sparkly and long.
I don't know where to look.
Well, it'll be picking you up. I'm sure the glitter will pick up.
Yeah.
Now you're so quiet back in the corner there.
He's quite the talker.
He's like the most talkative one out of all of us. I'm surprised he's not saying anything.
Well, Gray and I, we've known each other for about 3 years. Originally, we're supposed to work on one industrial rock project. I've always been very active in the music scene from LA. I come from the more industrial metal, you know, black metal background, but I've definitely grown a love for the more, you know, mainstream industrial rock genre, and I've pretty much tried to go that direction. And I think that what Clarissa's doing is definitely towards that direction, and I'm here to support this band 110%, you know.
Awesome. So you guys, is this your full-time career as well, or do you have
Yeah.
other lives outside of music?
Yeah, at least for myself, I've been doing this since I was like 14 and took it serious when I was 17. And I've been in and out of bands ever since, trying to find the right people, the right, you know, family to, you know, take this to the masses. And it's really been a difficult trip, you know. And hopefully this time it's for sure, you know. But yeah.
And what about you guys?
And well, for me, I also started music pretty early, like around the age of 16, but then I went through kind of a musical hiatus. But ever since I was a kid, I've been an artist and a visual person. I paint, I do graphic design, I draw, so pretty much everything that you could think of artistically, I want to do it.
Oh, wow. See, I wish
all of us are very graphic and you know artsy.
I do art as well and graphic design.
Which
Since I was like a little kid, I was an artist before a musician.
that is something that I wish I had the talent for. My stepsister is an amazing artist, and
It takes a lot of patience.
not fair, you know. So these songs, tell me about the songs that are on this album. I know, let's see, the title we have, Under Lock and Key, and is...
My versions. Oh, no, their versions.
Their versions, and Unbound and Set Free
versions,
are yours. Now, these songs that are on here, tell me about some of them.
A lot of it just has to do with bad relationships and family dying and losing a lot of love in your life. And that's basically what I write off of. I don't write like a lot of people write about like sex and clubs and girls and strippers and stuff like that. I write about like personal experiences and mostly tragedy.
So has tragedy happened a lot?
Yeah, up until about now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well, hopefully this starts a new, more positive journey. But I know, you know, a lot of artists get their inspiration from things that have happened in their lives, and music is such a great outlet.
Definitely. Out of something so sad, you can create something so beautiful.
Now, you guys, I'm sure you're online somewhere promoting your music. Where can people find you?
Well, I guess the easiest, most recognizable way is through MySpace. So it's myspace.com/Chamber+of+Echoes. Or I'm working on the Facebook page right now.
You also have Twitter.
Yeah, I have a Twitter, twitter.com/Chamber+of+Echoes. Actually, I'm all over the place. Like, a long time ago, I went through like 25 social networks and just started developing all the profiles.
I didn't even know there were 25 social
Well,
networks.
there's like 25. There's a lot of them, but there's like 25 big ones. So I took note of all the major ones and started developing all the profiles and started doing that like 2 years ago.
Oh, wow. Now, Chamber of Echoes, where did that name come from?
I was like sleeping in my bed and I was like, I don't know, when I was developing the MySpace profile a long time ago, I was trying to think of a good name or a cool, dark, but pretty name. And I started thinking of all these random things at like 3 in the morning, and that just happened to pop in my head. It was like the first thing. I don't know where it came from. It just came into my mind. So I kept it.
Awesome. So I completely lost my train of thought there for a second. Now this design here on the front, does this have any significance?
Oh, that's the logo. If you look closely, it's a COE together for Chamber of Echoes.
Okay, see, and your graphic design coming into play again, I see.
Yeah, and then we're all also getting our own specific logos for ourselves as well. So it's like, as for me, I'm the guitarist, so it's like going to have 6 little dots representing the guitar strings and like having each one go down like that. And they could be like random patches or like on our guitars. Or,
And they're getting their own like custom picks too, with their own little logo, because like part of the project is, I know I'm a solo artist, but a lot of solo artists, they like discredit the band, and I don't really think that's fair to the band at all. So I wanted to give them their own sense of identity by having their own logos and their own special thing that helps them stand out. That's unique to them.
Oh, that's really nice, because you see famous bands, and maybe the main singer is the most famous of the bunch, but they're still known as a band, and then they'll go branch off and do their own thing, and it's like, wait, you're still the main singer, but now you have your band. Why
I don't
want to
be like that. I don't want to be like that. I don't think that's fair, because they work just as hard as I do. So
switching gears a little bit, I keep staring at your hair. I don't think I could ever pull off red, but I know in the album you have some dreadlocks.
Oh my god,
going on.
I changed my look so much. Like on my MySpace profile, I have like several picture albums. There were all kinds of wigs and hair pieces and hair falls all the time. So I'm kind of afraid when I start performing, people are going to think that they're switching lead singers, because they're not going to be able to recognize me, because my hair and makeup is always different.
Oh wow. So do you go through different moods and kind of change it?
I change my hairstyle about like once every 2 months to something completely different.
Oh wow. Do you have a favorite?
Do I have a favorite?
In terms of looks or colors that you kind of go more toward?
I go towards the hot colors, so like the oranges and the reds. But I always have black as the base.
And what about you guys?
I stick to black. And I always pretty much look the same.
Yeah, pretty much black. Band shirts, Iron Maiden shirts.
And now
Just wake up and go.
Yeah. And you don't have any facial piercings. You got the long hair. You kind of have more of the, I don't want to say hippie look, but
we call him the industrial hippie.
Yeah, you don't really fit. What are they gonna do to make you?
Looks like he's in a metal band.
He does look like he's in a metal band. He said I can hang anything off of his head, so I'm gonna tie some like bones in his hair or something.
I just came from my job too. Like I took the evening off, so I was like, oh crap, what do I do, man?
Oh, and that's right. Earlier I didn't get to you. So what do you do outside of music?
I'm a director and technical director at a horse track.
That's completely
random, huh?
different. So what got you interested in horses, or how did you get into that line of work, and what drove you into
What
music?
interested me in it was money to live on. And
Money's nice.
yeah, money's always nice. So I don't know, it was just kind of random. My friend called me up. I was jobless at the time, and just happened, started on cameras and promoted me to pretty much director, I guess, or technical director. I don't really know what the title is. So
Oh, well, congratulations on
thank you.
getting more and more important. Is it something that you want to continue, or do you hope to?
Oh no, I don't want to.
I don't think he wants to play around with horses forever.
It's like, I like the live aspect of it. I mean, it's kind of like VJing as well. But you just got to keep changing yourself and trying new things and stuff like that. So, and it's a big challenge too.
So the album, people want information, they just go to your MySpace page?
Yeah, you can go to my MySpace page.
And now can they pre-order this, or will they be able to listen to your music online?
I have samples. I have sample clips on my MySpace page of some of the songs that are on there. I didn't want to give everything away. And then it's going to be released this month on every major digital outlet you can think of, and then also there's going to be physical copies, but I only have like a short supply, because like a lot of people don't buy CDs anymore because everything's going digital. Yeah. So you could get the physical copies on cdbaby.com.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. But see, they need the hard copy, so they It's a
I like
pretty-
something
it's a pretty album.
tangible.
Yeah, and especially now in the age of computer crashing and all those things, you don't want to lose anything. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. They are Chamber of Echoes. Make sure you guys check out their MySpace page, myspace.com/Chamber of Echoes. You can search Facebook for them. Where are you guys playing in February again?
It's at the Aqua Lounge in Beverly Hills, and it's February 25th.
Really soon. Well, good luck to you guys there, and thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
We can just put that-
You are the one that sets their hearts on fire. You possess mystery ties and watch me fall. The greatest tale you have told. You set a flame and burn to ash. Yet I'm still breathing for you. Stop trying to get in. Don't know if I can go on. Though I crave your embrace.
Verge